Hey guys, today on the Vinyl Rundown, we're going to do a quick review of a new record cleaning machine. It's called the VinylSonic, and it's appeared as a Kickstarter. It's been running for the last couple months, and they've actually already met and exceeded their goal. And I think the Kickstarter is already closed, but this thing will hit the market in a few months, and then you'll be able to buy it at the regular price. So let's take a look at the website of the VinylSonic, and I've been seeing their Facebook ads millions of times. They've just barraged me with Facebook ads because they obviously know I'm into vinyl, and maybe you've seen them too. And let's just go through it, and there's some very interesting things on here. It certainly would be great if there was a nice ultrasonic cleaner for a reasonable price. So we're just going to go through their Kickstarter real quick, give you a few comments. It is the VinylSonic Ultrasonic Vinyl Record Auto Cleaner and Turntable. Well, it doesn't clean your autos, and it seems to include a turntable, which seems strange. But check this out. They've already got 4,000 backers and raised $670,000, which is fantastic. So let's go through some of this. So let's take a look at the video real quick. There's a cute, silly little video here. No talking. It's just clips and stuff. Okay, what's a mold stab? I researched this and I can't find anything on the internet or the Library of Congress as to what a mold stab is. Does mold stab your records? Does somebody get stabbed by mold? I don't know. If anybody knows what a mold stab is, please let me know. Okay, there's six modes, but it's really 2 cleaning modes and 2 drying modes, and you can put them together and have, okay, 6, whatever. Okay, this record is filthy. It doesn't look clean. It doesn't look like it was washed well. It doesn't have a shiny sheen, so maybe this is just a test record, but whatever. Okay, here's the weirdest thing. This thing comes with a turntable, or at least you can buy it with a turntable. It is great that somebody's put out a ultrasonic record cleaner for around $200 or less. But why do we need a record player that's only $130 or $40? That's way too cheap for a record player. Anybody who's that into vinyl that would spend the money on an ultrasonic cleaner, highly unlikely that they really want to use a $130 turntable. So check out this turntable. Look where that tone arm is. It's 2 inches off the edge of the record player. That is very bizarre. It's very dangerous. It's a great way to get your needle destroyed when somebody comes by to clean it. I don't know if you guys have a butler like I do, but every time he comes by to clean the record player, I worry that the dust thing gets onto the needle and yanks it off. That tone arm has no counterweight. That tone arm has no cueing lever, and the buttons are over way behind the turntable. This is a very weird design, but let's let it play out. And she's moving it by just grabbing the tone arm from the head shell. There's no little cueing, what do they call that little finger rest thing? They don't have one of those deals. Enjoy your tunes with the internal speaker. Throughout their literature, they say there's an internal speaker. There's one speaker. It's mono. The record player has a speaker at all, which is weird, but it's a mono speaker. Okay. The vinyl turntable comes included, which is Good, I guess. Look at the tracking angle on that thing. Looks like it's pointing too far. Um, it's just crooked. It should be parallel at this point because it's in the middle of the. Anyway, the turntable is so bizarre. Who knows what's going on? But the tracking angle looks way off already. Oh, wait a minute. The record's spinning and the tone arm's not going up and down. That's pretty cool. And the tone arm, it looks like it's tilted a little bit to the left counterclockwise, but whatever. Okay, Bluetooth connectivity through, well, you can hook up a speaker through Bluetooth or through RCA outputs. Remember that. They're very proud of the RCA outputs. Now, who's going to set up a turntable this way where you have to reach across the record to get to the tone arm, especially when there's no cueing lever? You're just going to grab the tone arm. So the whole turntable thing, the design of it, very bizarre, but oh well. Let's look at some more. Why do vinyl records need to be cleaned? Does anybody know? Pops, clicks, skips. Hey, it's time to clean your records. Blah, blah, blah. Attracts grease, grime, dust, skin cells, and God knows what else. Don't handle your records with your bare hands. Static electricity, blah, blah, blah. How do you clean your records? Look how filthy these records are. Look how scratched this record is. And that's a Wayne Newton record. So that's great that they found a Wayne Newton record at the thrift shop. Why choose VinylSonic? Well, it is a must-have vinyl cleaner to prolong the life of your collection. And notice these sound waves in purple and green. Those are awesome sound waves, but those sound waves are not included. You've got to make your own sound waves. Okay, this thing includes auto cleaning and drying, which means you press a button and it does everything automatically, which is great. 40 kilohertz ultrasonic cleaning. 40 kilohertz is pretty standard in the budget ultrasonic cleaners. You may know the more or less theoretical limit of human hearing is 20 kilohertz, 20 cycles, 20,000 cycles per second. Anything higher than that is considered ultrasonic. And there are inexpensive ultrasonic transducers. You can buy them on eBay for, $30 that are 40,000 kilocycles. But some of the more expensive ultrasonic cleaners actually go to 80,000 cycles. So if you see cleaners on eBay that are going for $2,000-$3,000, they may include the 80,000 instead of the 40,000, and they may include more than one transducer. I have a feeling this thing only includes one transducer, but I don't really know because they don't tell us. Okay, it's detergent free because you didn't put any detergent. They recommend distilled water. I actually would recommend a little bit of surfactant like Photo Flow or whatever you use to clean your records. Distilled water circulation system. So that is kind of cool that you put in the water, it cleans it, then it drains the water out into a reservoir, and then it dries the record, and then it fills the cleaning area up again with the same water. You are reusing recycled water, but there's a filter inside, believe it or not. Okay, let's keep moving here. Effortless auto cleaning experience. Should we play this video? Is this a video? No, it's just a little quick animation. This thing rotates fairly fast compared to what a lot of the ultrasonic experts suggest. This thing looks like it's going to spin the record a couple times a minute, and most people are going for very slow turn cycles, like 5 or 10 minutes to do the whole record. Okay, I mentioned the 40 kilohertz ultrasonic clean. It's a little strange that they don't explain here at all what ultrasonic is or why it works, the whole bit about cavitation. I know that's technical, but they don't really tell us why ultrasonic is better than just plain old brushes and scrubbing, but whatever. Does it reduce the buildup of static electricity? I don't know. I guess so. So there's a little animation of how the what do you call it? The reservoir at the bottom opens up and lets that flood of water in. There's little bubbles though that show the cavitation, so that's cool, I guess. Can you renew your vinyl collection? It completely eliminates the possibility of damage. I don't know if it does that. That's quite a claim, but whatever. And there's this bizarre record player again with the tone arm that's 3 inches off the edge of the record. Very bizarre. Okay, 6 cleaning and drying modes. I got into that earlier. You can clean it for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. You can dry it for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or you can do a combo, 2 minutes plus 5 or 5 minutes plus 10. I think you would always use the very last one, 5 minutes cleaning and 10 minutes drying. I don't know. But why would you ever clean the record without drying it? So why did they spend the money on these 6 buttons when you really don't need these 6 different modes? But whatever. There's that needle again hanging off the edge of the record player that bugs me to no end. Okay, the whole thing is simple and efficient. You can use it for 3 to 5 hours continuously. That's a very strange claim. This is obviously a consumer product. It's not designed for a business or a record store that's cleaning all day long. Can you really use it for 5 hours without hurting it or overheating it or whatever? I don't know. Did they test that? Who knows? So anyway, you can see the animation of how the draining reservoir works. Once the record has been cleaned, the water flushes out to this little built-in tank, and it does go through some filters. There's a little filter that I guess you can either replace or wash. A little cotton mesh filter. Okay, here's where this thing gets weird. It supports the 12-inch, the 10-inch, and the 7-inch records. As far as I know, those are the only 3 record sizes in common use in modern contemporary society. It supports all that stuff, and it supports universal connections. Does anybody have a universal connection on their record? I don't know what that means. It supports universal connections. RCA outputs for connections to amps or speakers. Wait a minute. So this is a very bizarre thing about their advertising is they change topics from the record cleaner to the record player in the middle of the narrative. And the first thing they want you to know about the record player is it supports RCA universal connections, because you know how rare that is. Only approximately 100% of record players on the market support RCA outputs. So that is really exciting. That's a great selling point that it supports. That's kind of like saying my car has a steering wheel. If you put out a new car, would that be the first thing you tell the consumer? Hey, by the way, guys, it includes a steering wheel, whatever. And here's where it gets really weird also. Okay, you've got the RCA outputs for connections, blah, blah, blah. A USB for a computer connection. I guess you could play it out your laptop. Why would you do that? Modern or retro, you will experience the classic Marley sound no matter how you connect. Can anybody tell me what the Marley sound is? Is this thing only designed for Bob Marley records? I think what this is, just to be honest, I'm guessing they cut and pasted this text from the Marley brand of turntables. There is a company out there that's licensed the Bob Marley name and created a cute little turntable. Looks a lot nicer than this one, but is it the same company? And they just cut and paste internally, or did they steal that from the Marley? I have no idea why they have Marley sound. So again, the top 2 things they want to tell us about this turntable is it has RC outputs and it has a classic Marley sound. Maybe it sounds like a Harley. Maybe when you start it up, it sounds like a loud Harley Davidson. I don't know. It's got RCA outputs. It's got USB. It's got Bluetooth. So as many people have commented, the whole thing looks like it's an interesting ultrasonic cleaning machine paired with a very cheap, weird turntable that's designed very weird in many ways. All right, unlock the true high fidelity with this turntable. Again, the tone arm has no counterweight. It has no cueing lever. It has no finger handle thing. It looks to be the AT Audio-Technica 3600 needle, which is a reasonable needle for a low-cost turntable. I have that on one of my turntables. And again, it has an internal speaker, just one speaker. This thing is mono. Hey, my light just went off. Give me a second here. Anyway, we can live in the darkness, can't we? My USB light just went off, but nobody seems to care. That's fine. Where were we? Internal speaker. Where's the speaker? I don't see anywhere on here where they could possibly have a speaker. It's a very sleek design, but where's the speaker? Let's turn on my light. There we go. Now you can see me in all my royal beauty. Okay, it's more than an effective record cleaner. It also provides high quality turntable, not so high quality with not so powerful features. Playing records is effortless. The turntable will automatically start spinning when the tone arm is lowered and stop when it is lifted. That's a very bizarre design. And I think they actually don't mean that at all. So that's, again, some very sloppy copywriting. But they do include a demo video. Let's see if this makes any sense at all. What's going on here? Oh, more bad music. Let's turn that off. Okay, mode number 3, mode number 2, mode number 1. Play all the modes. I don't think you're supposed to change modes in the middle of the clean. I'm just fast forwarding here. I don't think anything special happens. It's a picture of a record spinning at a very slow rate of speed. Okay, that's exciting. All right, that's the video. Now, what is this? This is the bizarre turntable. Okay, doesn't that button sound like it's on an old cassette player from 1975? Look how hard he had to press that button, and the machine actually dipped down on its suspension because he had to press it so hard. That's for watch. Boom, the whole thing goes up and down. He grabs it by the middle, he moves it over, and he doesn't drop the tone arm. He literally starts the thing up, moves the tone arm into the middle of the record, and you'll notice the record is a little bit uneven, just like most records are. But the tone arm is not moving at all. So this is just a weird. The tone arm should be going up and down a little bit, and it should be moving in. So he's just letting that tone arm float in midair, and then they edited in some ELO music. So maybe they're at the prototype stage, but the whole thing's very bizarre. Maybe it works beautifully. I don't know. Okay, there's a testimonial video that was made by some YouTuber. You can check that out on his YouTube channel.
He is the hand cleaning.
He's look how he grabs that record with his greasy hands. So he's not a vinyl guy. He's just some guy on YouTube who makes review videos. I wonder how much they paid him to make this video. They should have paid me because I wouldn't have touched the freaking grooves. And look how this needle is just laying there on it. That's just very bizarre. So a lot of the things in the design of this whole process and this whole video and this whole website strikes me as people that aren't that familiar with vinyl. Okay, they claim that they're vinyl lovers, but I see so many weird things here. I'm a little skeptical. Okay, specifications, voltage, ultrasonic frequency, 3 RPM. Okay, I was guessing on that before. 3 revolutions a minute, I think, is faster than most ultrasonic people want to spin an ultrasonic cleaner, but what can I tell you? Okay, it does come with an diamond cartridge. We know it's the AT3600. Blah, blah, blah. What's in the box? Okay, the vinyl record cleaner, VinylSonic. You get one of those. You get one stick. You get blah, 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 but you get 4 of these cleaning pads. These aren't cleaning pads. These are the filters that the water passes through when the dirty water leaves the tank and goes into the reservoir. So they give you 4 of them. You could probably rewash them and reuse them. I don't know. Then if you get the record player, you get 1 record player, only 1 user manual, and 1 plug-in wall wart. Okay, exciting. All right, the rewards. Okay, you could have bought this for $149. You could have bought the turntable for $139. You could buy them together as a set for $259. I mean, these are very inexpensive prices, so really can't complain. Okay, I'm curious as to what and who VinylSonic is. VinylSonic team. Notice they spell VinylSonic differently. Sometimes they spell it with a hyphen. Sometimes they spell it with a space. Sometimes they spell it with a capital. Okay, does that really matter? Well, it tells me a little bit about quality control. And there's a saying especially in restaurants, if the outside of the restaurant is dirty, what do you think the kitchen looks like? So I'm just a little skeptical about some of the quality here because they make a lot of very amateurish mistakes, at least on this Kickstarter. Okay, VinylSonic team brings together a group of experienced designers and engineers. Who are these people? This would be a stronger pitch if we could actually learn who these people are and what is their bio and what is their background. But whatever. Okay, here's...
Hi, I'm Jerry from
There's Jerry.
VinylSonic.
Who's Jerry? Does Jerry have a last name? Does Jerry have any experience? Maybe he's a great guy. I mean, he raised $670,000 in 3 months, so he's smarter than me. We know that for sure. But like, who is Jerry? Jerry, if you're out there, I would love to meet you and interview you. I actually reached out to VinylSonic on Facebook and said, hey, I've got a vinyl channel, 3,000 subscribers, measly subscribers. And they gave me some sort of vague answer about, yeah, just go check it out on Kickstarter. So here we are. Jerry, I literally want to meet you. And if this product is good, I do want to support you. Just because the Kickstarter's got some mistakes and weird stuff on it doesn't mean the product is not good. So Jerry, who's Jerry?
This is VinylSonic. Vinyl cleaner machine to clean your records and a vinyl turntable to play your records.
Tone on again.
If you're a vinyl collector or enthusiast, you understand what a clean, static-free vinyl record does for better sound quality. And cleaning your records manually by hand,
she's blowing on it.
Considered by all. We at VinylSonic want to provide an easier, more effective vinyl cleaning method to music lovers. Insert your records accordingly.
All right.
Pour water.
All right, accordingly. Anyway. There's 1 minute and 14 seconds of Jerry. A major concern with the design was its exterior appearance. Well, I would hope so. Actually, on the website here, they're showing 2 or 3 different designs. And this design of this turntable looks absolutely nothing like the old turntable. I mean, the one that was shown 5 minutes ago. It's not that semicircle. It's kind of a normal rectangle. I think that turntable is actually the Marley that they accidentally referred to. Okay, there's the semicircle in sort of a wood veneer that actually looks pretty good. And there's the one we've been looking at for a while. It's weird tone arm. Let me go show you just something real quick here. Blah, blah, blah. No, never mind. I'm not going to show you that. Okay. This is the timetable on the Kickstarter. Excuse me. So supposedly they were product testing and refining the design earlier this year in February. The campaign launched in August. That was just a month ago. And in October, they're going to start production. And by December, they're going to start shipping out to the 4,000 people that have ordered these things. So great. Hope it works out well. A couple other things they have on the menu here that are interesting. Facts, frequently asked questions. First of all, in the comments section, they have 500 comments. But in the facts section, the frequently asked questions, how long can you use this thing continuously? We already mentioned 3 to 5 hours, which I think is way too long for any electronic item that's inexpensively made to work without breaking down. But whatever, hope it works. Okay, here's one of the most frequently asked questions, which I think is fascinating. Can it be used on 13-inch records? What do you think, guys? Can it be used on a 13-inch record? No, it cannot. Now, of all the questions asked in the universe, I've never seen a 13-inch record. I've never been asked about a 13-inch record. I've never seen anybody speculate upon the existence of a 13-inch record. There are no 13-inch records on the planet, never been invented, and yet it is one of the top 5 most frequently asked questions. So, can someone explain that? And if you look under the comments section, 500 comments. A lot of them are questions about, oops, I pressed the wrong button. I ordered the wrong thing. My credit card didn't go through, blah, blah, blah. What about shipping to Croatia? Nobody asked about 13-inch records. So I would love to interview Jerry and say, please introduce me to one person who asked about a 13-inch record. Can 78s work? Yes, they can. Nope, not recommended. Don't use 78s. How many records can be cleaned? 1 record. Then you send it back to the store. I think they mean 1 at a time. That's okay. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I think we've beat this dead horse to death. if you will. Go through to the end, make sure I'm not missing anything super exciting about the VinylSonic ultrasonic cleaner. Congratulations to them for raising $670,000 in just a few months. That's great. I hope it works. I hope it's successful. I hope the thing is reliable. The closest thing on the market to it is the Humming Guru, which was also started as a crowdfunding campaign. And I think that thing goes for $399 or $499, and there are a few people who've already had quality control problems with that. But the world does need an inexpensive ultrasonic cleaner, especially if you're a serious vinyl maniac like I am. And you certainly can go to eBay and buy an inexpensive jewelry cleaner for $100. It may or may not have the rotisserie mechanism. There's a few people selling that. But it would be great to have a reliable, powerful ultrasonic cleaner that cleans and dries for a reasonable price. I really think this price point is too cheap. I don't see how they can do reliable mechanical design for that cheap, but let's hope it works. Let's wish them luck. Once the thing is out on the market and people are buying these and reporting back here on YouTube, let's see if it works as planned and if it's reliable. So good luck to the folks at VinylSonic. Despite my hesitation about the inconsistencies and small mistakes on the Kickstarter page, doesn't mean it's not going to be a great product, but we'll see. All right, guys, that's about it for me. Don't forget to like, share, follow me on Instagram or TikTok or whatever you want. Thanks for watching. Keep it spinning. Hey, wait, what am I doing to this thing? Oh, yeah. Full screen so you can see all my records. See how serious I am. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.